For today's edition of the RDP Advent Calendar, I'm going to answer the simple question I get asked a lot, which is, what should you eat before and after your workout? Personally, for me, I like to visit the Chinese buffet before a good hard workout and really get my money's worth, you know what I'm saying? But of course, that would be like the worst possible case, but especially when it comes to calisthenics training, because your workout involves a lot of you moving your digestive system and your neurological system through space, which can kind of be a little more upsetting to the digestive system, to the stomach, if you have a really heavy something to eat beforehand. But same time, some people are like, I don't like to eat or work out on an empty stomach because I feel like I just hit a wall really fast. My general rule of thumb is that if your workout is an hour or less, don't worry about it. It's usually not going to be long or hard enough to warrant any sort of extra dietary habits. Usually, as long as you're eating a few square meals a day, you're getting enough calories, and you got a good mix of particularly whole foods, an hour-long workout's not big or long enough, even under pretty extreme circumstances, to usually warrant any sort of extra or additional dietary considerations. So when it comes to eating before a workout, I would say don't worry about it unless you feel like you're going to hit a wall pretty quick. In that case, have something light, something that's not going to sit in your stomach. Things like peanut butter and apple, a little bit of simple carbohydrate like bananas, something with some sugar to it, something that can get into your system fairly quickly, because you sit down to a steak before your workout, that's not even going to hit you until like several hours later. There's no point in eating something big and heavy before a workout. You won't digest it in time. Now, when it comes to after your workout, same kind of rule applies. If your workout is about an hour or less, chances are very good, no matter how hard you're working, you don't need anything, especially if you're going to be eating a regular meal within a few hours afterwards. Anyway, it's no need, especially if you're trying to lose weight too. It's one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're trying to lose weight is they work out and then they're eating right afterwards because they work. Now, with that said, I know some folks who will put a lot of effort and intensity into a given workout and afterwards feel absolutely ravenous. So if that's the case, take the edge off with a little bit of a snack. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's got some protein to it, some carbohydrate, not too much fat, because fat will really slow down the I can't talk today. Maybe I need to eat something. But the fat will slow down your digestive process. So I'm not saying it has to be fat-free or anything, but I wouldn't go sticking a whole stick of butter in a protein shaker or anything. Just light fat, protein, carbohydrate, that's what you want to get you through to your regular meal times. And of course, don't worry too much about the supposed anabolic window. It is true that we want to consume something afterwards, but now we're coming to understand that this whole anabolic window is more like an anabolic hangar door. It lasts for hours afterwards, so it's not like you need to be slurping down a protein shake or something immediately after your last rep on your last set. So what are some of your favorite dietary tips that have helped you the most when it comes to improving the quality of your workouts and your recovery? Please leave them down below. We would love to hear from you. Also, don't forget, send down your questions for future videos as well. Until then, be fit, live free.